I think I told you about the manopause, this thing that I'd come up with. So I noticed toward the end of my 20s that lots of guys who had been training with a particular modality, usually bodybuilding, usually exclusively for the way that they looked, realized as they approached their 30s that they were getting out of breath going up a set of stairs and that they maybe couldn't touch their toes, and they looked fantastic, but they just felt like they should maybe start to value different things. They then changed their training and they would go and do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or yoga or CrossFit. And that precipitated a change in everything else. And I saw this in myself. I get toward the end of my 20s. I've achieved success in many of the ways that society tells a young man that he should value success. There was a discordance. Something felt off. You then think, maybe I need to assess whether or not the things that I've been told I should want are things that I actually want to want. It feels like a quarter-life crisis. I think so many men go through this.
One of the hardest things that I've seen in men as they're getting older is changing the goals for their body that it was when they were younger. So as we're young adults, we're trying to work out and to run in order to look good and to feel comfortable with myself and to impress. And then as we start to get older, we realize that that cardio and that endurance part isn't the way that we want it to be, because what's important to us now in our life is being able to play with our kids and our grandkids, not trying to impress people with our bodies. We want to look good, but it's not about how big can we get. It's about how do I live the best life that I could ever live. So as we get older, yes, we've achieved all these wonderful things in life. We're business owners. We have all these employees and done all our stuff. But what's important to us now is the longevity and the enjoyment of life in those kids. And that's where our workouts need to change from just trying to build these big muscles to being able to feed that endurance and that ability to do that stuff.